My daddy and his two brothers were in World War II. And I had a great uncle in World War I, and both my great grandfathers fought in the Civil War. They would tell me stories about a Tickertape parade in New York. It said as far as you could see down the street was soldiers, as far as you could see this way. And I didn't get a Tickertape parade. Matter of fact, when we got back to San Francisco, I had on a set of khakis, new, with awards and decorations, and I was trying to find the flight to Atlanta, and this guy about 7 feet tall, wearing a sheet with sandals, had feet that looked like the last time that they were washed was when he waded through a mud puddle. He stepped in front of me, and hell, he outweighed me 100 pounds. And I didn't want any trouble, so I had a little flight bag, and I started around that way. And so he stepped over there. And I went around this, and he stepped over there. And I thought, well, I'm going to have to whip your ass, or I never will get to Atlanta. And he had an entourage. He came up, and he looked at my decoration, and he said, "Did you get all of those medals for killing babies?" And I said, "No, sir, hippies." And he came unglued, so he spat on my uniform. And I thought, well, I don't care if I ever get to Atlanta, you're going to get an ass whipping. And so I used a shudo, which is a stiff fingers into the throat, and he grabbed it and fell on the floor, and his entourage scattered. And then a security officer, it looked like Barney Fife's younger brother, came up and told me, "You can't do that, you're violating his right to demonstrate." I said, "What about my right?" And he said, "Well, there is that." So he took me and put me on the plane, and I mean put me on the plane, and made me promise not ever to come back to San Francisco again. And I said, "I promise." And so far I haven't.